Hello, my name is Connor Davey, and a quick fun fact about me, when I was 13, I broke my leg playing football in the back garden with my 7-year-old cousin. The course I am most interested in studying is the BA Acting programme, in order to further develop my performance skills, as well as teach me the professional aspects of the industry which I love, and hopefully lead to a career as a professional actor. The first speech I'll be performing is Mark's monologue from the play Mother Teresa is Dead by Helen Edmondson. The second is Hamlet's monologue from the play Hamlet by William Shakespeare. And third and finally, I'll be performing a self-created speech in response to the headline, Do You Need Help? Hero waiter saves 11-year-old boy from abusive parents by handing him a note during the meal. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy.
Have I brought Joe? Is that what you just said? Have I brought Joe? Is that what you think I'd do? Drag him halfway around the world to see a woman who might not even be his mother? Make him take malaria pills, make him sit on a plane for hours and hours? No, I haven't brought him. Well, aren't you going to say anything? Well, that's it, you're just going to stand there. Have you any idea what you've done to us? What you've done to Joe? He's lost his mum, hasn't he? He doesn't understand any of this. And what am I supposed to say? Because I don't understand it either. Well, what's going on, Jane? What's going on? You know, I'd rather have found you dead, rather be identifying your body in some morgue, some mortuary, than have you standing there like this, just standing there like nothing's happened. You seen someone else? Him, is it? Jungle Book Boy? Are you pregnant? Were you pregnant? Because that's what she thought. She didn't say it, but she thought it. You were pregnant, and you had an abortion. Because if you did that, if you got rid of our baby because you couldn't be bothered to... There could have been a brother or a sister for Joe. Well, what's this then? About a baby? Baby in a bag? What's that then? Look here. Upon this picture and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars to threaten and command, a station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill. A combination and a form indeed where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Can you on this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this moor? Ha! Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age, the heyday and the blood, it's tame, it's humble, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? Sense sure you have, else could you not have motion, but sure that sense is apoplexed, for madness would not err, nor sense to ecstasy was ne'er so thralled, but it reserved some quantity of choice to serve in such a difference. What devil was it thus hath cozened you at hoodman blind? Eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all but a sickly part of one true sense could not so mope. Oh shame, where is thy blush?
11 years old. Shocks you right down to your soul, doesn't it? Maria called me earlier that afternoon, saying that her and Tony were going for a bit of a rough patch and it needed sorting out. I said, "I'll take your shift off your hands." "You sure?" she said. "Course I am. Need the cash." "I hope everything's all right." "Cheers, Danny," she said. "You're a good bloke." They came into the joint about 8:30. Weren't any hassle. Just sat down at a table. I noticed that the parents had food delivered, but the boy didn't. Stepdad said he ate at home. And that's when I noticed the bruises up the boy's arms and on his face, and a big scratch between his eyebrows. I couldn't just stand there. I had to do something. So I stood behind the parents and held a sign up to the boy saying, "Do you need help?" At first he said no, understandably. I think anyone would in his position. But the second time of trying, he said yes. "Your officers told me that he told them later that night that he had ratchet straps tied round his ankles and neck, that he was hung from a door and beaten with a wooden broom and handcuffed to a large dolly, that they made him do a 30-minute plank, and if he failed they beat him even more. 20 pounds underweight, bruises all over, and I don't even know his fucking name."